Well, y'all, Errol Spence Jr. just wrapped up turning Yordenis Ugas into a heavy bag. I did a video 3 weeks ago, and I said that fight would stop one of two ways: corner stoppage or doctor stoppage. So we got that right. And yeah, I'm gonna pat myself on the back, not because of the fight prediction, because I want to talk about my comment section. So what I try to do when I do my videos is break them down, provide context, video clips if I can, without getting copyrighted, and really speak to what I feel like I'm going to see in a fight based on what fighters have given us or produced in previous fighting experiences. I said Errol Spence Jr., high volume, 3 camps post-accident. There was no evidence to suggest that he would do anything other than what he did tonight. When I think about my comment section, shout out to everyone that left comments on my videos. But here's what I think about the number one thing. Hundreds of comments over 4 or 5 videos that I did covering this fight. Not one person, not one person said, I feel like Yordenis Ugas's speed, his power, his boxing skill or ability, his footwork, his ability to make men miss. Not one person said anything about what Yordenis Ugas can do. Every single comment that was in favor of Ugas was just about, oh, well, Errol, he's on a layoff. Errol got an eye injury. Errol been in a car accident, which tells me one of two things. You don't really pay attention to the sport. Well, 3 things. The second thing is you probably don't like Errol Spence Jr. And 3, you operate in a space of emotions, and that's fine. What I want to say is this. When I provide my videos, my breakdowns, it's just based on what I see individuals doing in previous fights, training, whatever the case may be, or their general history. There was no evidence to suggest that Yordenis Ugas was going to be able to deal with Errol Spence Jr. post-accident, post-eye injury, before all that. It just was not a good matchup. My prediction was this. I never gave a round, but what I did say is this. It will be brutal, and it will be a doctor stoppage or it will be a corner stoppage. This evening, we got a doctor stoppage in the favor of Errol Spence Jr. He is a 3-belt champion in the welterweight division, 147 pounds. Now, I will say this, early prediction. The Terrence Crawford fight, that's going to be a dog. That's going to be something different. And quite honestly, I don't know which way I lean for that based on what I've seen this evening from Errol Spence. But that's just a preview. I'll be breaking that all the way down. If it gets made, you can guarantee I'll be covering all that, giving you guys what I give you, the ins and outs of what actually takes place in the square circle. Not just my opinion or who I like more or tribalism or countrymen, none of that shit. I break these fights down based on what we see. Errol Spence Jr. went out there tonight and turned Yordenis Ugas in the high guard, shout out to Lamont Peterson, into a heavy bag, which I said was going to happen. Which I also said was it would be a doctor corner stoppage because Yordenis Ugas, I said this shit is on wax. Go back and take a look at my videos. I said Ugas will be willing to die in the ring. He'll be willing to take whatever punishment will be dished out, and he would not relent, regardless of what was happening. And that's what he showed tonight, and he paid a heavy price for it. He got damaged pretty badly. Errol Spence looked good. You had the situation with the mouthpiece. I know y'all saw that. Errol Spence got rocked with a shot not looking. He got to clean up his ring IQ from that perspective. You can't be looking around for a mount guard in the middle of a round like Victor Ortiz apologizing to Floyd Mayweather and get fucking blasted. That's a no-go. And against a finisher like someone like Terrence Crawford, your ass will be out of there with 0 belts. You can't have that happen. But I want to provide this quick video. And listen, I know you guys aren't going to come back, but when you were in my comment section talking about Errol's eye, Errol's injury, Errol's this, I paid attention what you didn't say. You didn't hype Yordenis Ugas. One guy did. One guy said Yordenis Ugas is too good of a fighter to not take advantage of Errol's long layoff. Errol had 3 camps post-accident. He was going to train and be in the Manny Pacquiao fight. There was no legitimate layoff. So you missed on that anyway. I want people to come to my channel. If you don't like a fighter, just say you don't like him. I don't like Errol for whatever reason. But no one really picked Ugas. They just picked against Errol. That's the thing. That's the comment I want to leave. No one ever really picked Yordenis Ugas. They just picked against Errol. And he went out there and put on a hell of a performance. Started with a jab early. Realized that Ugas didn't have much for him. The feints were working really well for Errol as well. Then he just started walking him down and just wrecking him to the body. He's got to clean up that offside. I said, That right-hand side against Errol Spence is open. Ugas had success with it tonight. Danny Garcia has success with it. If you fight a guy like Terrence Crawford, you might not make it out of that fight. I'm just being honest. And this is what I do on my channel. But tonight, Errol Spence Jr. went out there and put on a virtuoso performance. He destroyed your Dennis Ugas and got the stoppage. He's a three-belt champion in the welterweight division. This is your boy JG. This is the Punch Report. We out.